Low, by Charles Hoyfort, Part 1, Chapter 4U. Waterfalls on a Tree in Oklahoma. It is told of in an entomological magazine. Waterfalls in a house in Eccleston. I read that in the Spiritualists periodical, though I went to a newspaper for the data. These are the isolations, or the specializations, of conventional treatments. I tell of water falling upon a tree in Oklahoma, and of water falling in a house in Eccleston, and think that both phenomena are manifestations of one force. It is my attempt to smash false demarcations, to take data away from narrow and exclusive treatments by spiritualists, astronomers, meteorologists, entomologists, also denying the validity of usurpations of words and ideas by metaphysicians and theologians. But my interest is not only that of a unifier. It is in bringing together seeming incongruities, and finding that they have affinity. I am very much aware of the invigoration of products of ideas that are foreign to each other, if they mate. This is exogamy, practiced with thoughts, to fertilize a volcanic eruption with a storm of frogs, or to mingle the fall of an edible substance from the sky with the unexplained appearance of Cagliostro. But I am a pioneer and no purist, and some of these stunts of introducing vagabond ideas to each other may have about the eugenic value of some of the romances in houses of ill fame. I cannot expect to be both promiscuous and respectable. Later, most likely, some of these unions will be properly licensed. Sometimes, in what I call teleportations, there seems to be agency, and sometimes not. That the agency is not exclusively human, and has nothing to do with spirits of the departed, is indicated, I suppose, if we accept that sometimes there are occult powers of trees. Some other time I may be able more clearly to think out an expression upon flows of pigeons to their homes, and flows of migratory birds, as teleportative, or quasi-teleportative. My suggestion as to the frequently reported agency of children is that occult forces were, in earlier times of human affairs, far more prevalent and far more necessary to the help and maintenance of human communities than they are now, with political and economic mechanisms somewhat well established, or working, after a fashion, and that, wherein children are atavistic, they may be in rapport with forces that mostly human beings have outgrown. Though just at present I am no darling of the popes, I expect to end up holy, some other time, with a general expression that all stories of miracles are not lies, or are not altogether lies, and that in the primitive conditions of the Middle Ages there were hosts of occurrences that now, considerably, though not altogether, have been outgrown. Anybody who broadly accepts the doctrine of relativity should accept that there are phenomena that exist relatively to one age, that do not, or do not so pronouncedly, exist in another age. I more or less accept a great deal that religionists piously believe. As I see myself, I represent a modernization of the old-fashioned atheist, who so sweepingly denied everything that seemed to interfere with his disbeliefs. There are of course other explanations of the occult powers of children. One is that children, instead of being atavistic, may occasionally be far in advance of adults, foreshadowing coming human powers, because their minds are not stifled by conventions. After that, they go to school and lose their superiority. Few boy prodigies have survived an education.